Today we are chatting with Reginald Pitt. He was the guest keynote speaker at the Masonic Temple and their Black History program. Just kind of tell us something about yourself and how long you've been with that organization.
I've been with the Masonic Temple for approximately 5 years. A little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Racine, Wisconsin. I'm 33 years old. Got 5 kids. I'm married. I believe in helping oneself. I believe in maintaining a goal for my people, for Black people in general. I believe in going forward in life. I believe in a lot of different things I believe in, and I can't express them right now because we'll be here all day.
I noticed that you spoke very strongly on the role of the Black male, of the Black man.
Yes.
How is your feeling towards what type of commitment do you think the Black male should have in the community?
I think the Black male should have a strong commitment to one's community, because the simple fact that a lot of Black men today, the majority, if you look at them, they're being labeled as unfit parents, unfit role models. As young kids, a young Black man has to look up today to rappers or people in the entertainment business. It goes as far as sports. But as a real Black man, he should have more than an idol than a basketball player, football player, a rapper. He should have an idol as far as a lawyer, doctor, politician, and one's father. And I think in the Black community, that's one thing that's lacking today, is a strong leadership of fathers. I'm 33 years old, and I got kids of my own, and I strongly believe that I'm successful just as much as the next person, the basketball player. Might not have their money, but I'm very successful in wisdom.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel? It's a whole lot of talk about a younger generation in a negative way. Do you feel that this is a lost generation?
Now that's a deep question. I feel that the generation that's after me is a very lost generation, and the reason why I say this is because they've been caught up in the system, far as looking forward as a person, as me, as I can take myself. I had a strong father. My dad was a police officer, and he showed me how to be a man. But the generation today, they have people to look up to, and they're not realistic. They're fiction. Everybody's not gonna fit the role model of a rapper, wearing baggy pants and gold teeth in their mouth, and it's just I look at that, and it's not beneficial to the Black race as being a Black man. That's something that when you look at, a person sees, they're not going to take you serious as far as that.
What do you think that as a community, let's talk about 2 areas. Okay. What do you think the church community can do?
Well, the church in general has to come together as oneness. In the community, in the Black community especially, there's nothing wrong with having churches that are, predominantly teaching the teachings of Christ. But when you have a church that's getting tore apart, different segments, different organizations, it hurts us deeply. I see a lot of churches today that have 6, 7, 8 members, and they break apart. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me when you have small churches and you got a big church over there. Not taking nothing away from anybody, because everybody is called, I believe, but I believe they're using this segregation in the churches today. It hurts the Black community.
You think the churches are too segregated?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a politician. I'm a county board supervisor.
Yes.
How do you feel about the Black politicians? Well, what role can we play, may I ask?
Okay, the role as a Black politician, that's a strong role. I would think you can play a major role in the community as far as getting the black agenda across. And the reason why I say that is because there's a lot of things out here as far as, you know, that's going to affect our kids. And I believe that being a politician, you're sitting in a seat that was elected, and you can do things that I can't do, you know, and you can pass bills that I cannot pass, you know. And I really think that as a black politician, that you can go forward, you know, a lot more than other people can do.
Yeah, you're a 33-year-old man.
Yes.
And you work at a pretty nice company.
Mm-hmm.
I won't name the company,
Yeah.
but and you have you said 5 kids.
Yes, 5 kids.
And you take care of them well.
Yes.
What about the young African American kid hanging on the corner that don't have a job? I mean, do we just kind of throw them to the wayside and forget they exist?
No, their existence is very beneficial to the black community. I really feel that right now that when I drive past minority that's standing on the corner that having a job, let's not say selling dope, whatever he's doing at that present time, or even just hanging out. I mean, that's sending a negative reaction to people of our color, because they already put the things, they already say that we don't have anything. Black men are lazy, shiftless, you know, and we're fighting a stereotype for like 100 years. So adding a young black man on the corner, that's just adding to the stereotype, you know. That's just, he's getting caught up in the system. And I feel personally that if a black man is on the corner, we owe that person just to stop and talk to him and let him know the things that he can change his life. Mm-hmm. His life can be changed. I really believe that.
Another thing is that and sometime changing of my radio, the channels on my radio in my car, I pick up some stations that be having what we call rap music, I guess. And some of the lyrics are very demeaning when it comes to black women. What's your feeling about that?
Well, I feel personally that the rap of today is meaningless. They're not edifying the black community. More like they're just pimping the black community. I really feel that some of the rappers that we have out here today are not doing us any good. You know, they say things and say hymns that doesn't make sense. I mean, you got kids running around here repeating these lyrics, and it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of learning time for a young kid.
In closing, what message, if you could just use this forum to get a message over to the minority community or the black community, what would that message be in about 2 minutes?
Okay, I feel that this message, that if I could use this time, I feel that it's time for black people in general to wake up. Our generation, the generation after me, they're dying. You know, they're dying daily, and prisons are being filled daily with young black men and young black women. And I really feel that we really owe it to society, to the black society, to step up and become leaders. Not followers, but leaders. See, when you become a leader, that's when you know you're great. And I really, really feel that we owe it to the people to step up and start bringing back the things we used to fight for in the 60s and go forward.
One of the things that, we got a couple of more seconds, but one of the things that you said, you challenged your fellow Masonic members. What was that challenge and why?
Okay, I like to even go deeper than that, Ken. I challenged my Masonic brothers because I believe strongly that there's work to be done in the black community. And I challenged them from that day in time when we were at the banquet of Black African history. For a whole year, I've challenged them to go forward and be a positive influence in their community. I challenged them to be individuals, do an individual basis, not for themselves, but for the community. And also, I believe that they should challenge churches.
Okay, we appreciate you, enjoy it, and look forward to you carrying on your mission.
Okay.
Thank you.